what jobs are getting compressed? Do you see across the board or some certain types?
Yeah, I think most of the back offices is very, very affected at the moment. Like, where do you see mass, huge population of jobs, right? Manufacturing, BPO,
Retail.
services, retail, for example. So these are like mass amount of jobs. Forget about the white
Correct.
collar jobs, right? So that's anyways
Correct.
limited in universe, any which ways. I don't think there is a threat to the top jobs that we have, like software engineers, for example, because there are more problems that are getting solved, more startups will come up, and all that stuff is happening. So the top layer is increasing from
Even
a
with all
job
the
pool
code
perspective.
generation tools?
With all, yes. Okay, what's happening is the fresh talent is now the least hired at the moment, right? Meaning the fresh graduates are probably the least hired from a hireability standpoint. Also because they are primarily serviced to do things like services related work, those kind of stuff. I think my thesis is that actually. So it's not that a data scientist is not getting a job. A data scientist is always getting a job, right? They will still get a job in the next few years as well. A high skilled labor would always have a demand irrespective of the market standards. The payability can vary, meaning they may get more, they may get less. So there are two things happening. So 40 plus is getting into negative, and maybe 30, less than 30 is also getting into negative. Meaning in terms of number of hires is what I have generally seen from different numbers. Less people are getting hired after 45 because everybody knows that the better ROI is 35 plus, not 45 plus. And then what's happening with less than 30 is inexperience, productivity gains that happen with maybe two generations or 2-year-old hires is getting up, which is not motivating enough universities or enough institutions to hire more fresh talent in the market. Right. This is again coming back to BPO getting automated. That's where most of these fresh talent used to go. Right. So particularly in places like India, for example, all the fresh talent goes for BPO, backend services, which is getting automated, calling services, which is getting automated. These again, manufacturing is not a strong one for India, anyways. But also the automation is not much in India, anyways, right? As much as in China, for example. The job, it's not particularly to say that I have a slice of a pie which is big enough to say this is where the job cuts are. The slices are much micro in nature. A major density is happening in the services for sure.